Greetings, fellow golf clashers. We are back with hole number 1 of the Americana Classic. This is a short par 4, and the wind that they have set up for us here makes it incredibly easy. So this is one that is almost a must-eagle par 4. I don't see those too often, but with the wind set up the way it is, we're going to have to try and drive the green, and should be successful most of the time. It's going to be a relatively straightforward shot. You can play the same thing with a full overpower apocalypse. Level 4 or 5 or higher will probably get you there, but I chose to go with the Thor's hammer power hook. And so when I set up my adjustment, I was playing it at about a plus 20% over adjustment, 15 rings to the right. This is my first effort, and I went with almost full left spin and 5 top. So we don't need as much left, and we don't need as much top spin. And looking at our start position, there's our start, and this is where the ball lands. So I think the plus 20% over adjustment is probably going to work out well for us here. So for my second effort, knowing that we needed just a little bit less top spin, a little bit less left, I played it the exact same way, just changed the spin up a little bit, and it worked out pretty much the exact same. Similar wind here, so same thing. We'll set it up with the white ring, just cutting the rough. That way the over adjustment will push it out into the fairway. About 4.5 top. I took 2 off of the full left spin with the Kingmaker. I think we could play this one with a Titan full left as well. And 15 ring adjustment once again. And once again, we go just a little bit too deep and a little bit further left. So if we're going to try and make a run right at the pin, I mean, this shot works out well for us, but if you want to try and make a run at the pin, it's a little bit more precarious. You don't want to go too far to the right and end up in the trap. You don't want to go too far to the left either. This one came in a little bit further left than I wanted. Once again, start position, and here's where the ball landed. So 20% over adjustment seemed to work out pretty nicely for us. Since I went first, I did have 2 different opponent shots that I could show you. They're basically the same. They both played an Apocalypse full overpower, full hook shot, and so I did just want to show you this one as well. Not quite full top spin, not quite full left, very similar. So it's set up basically the exact same way, but instead of using the power hook shot with a Thor, you just play it with a full curl with an Apocalypse. And even using a Katana here, they easily make it onto the green and past just a little bit down where I was. So like I said, it's really one that we're going to have to eagle here if we want to be in contention. It's not often that you get such an easy wind to where you basically have to eagle the par 4, but this one really is. So for our second shot here, you're going to have a wedge. It's pretty straightforward. If you have an end bringer or a high level rapier, there's no way that you should be missing this one from this close. So pretty straightforward. Just it's a straight crosswind. So with that short of it, just kind of put your adjustment just a little bit to the right, and there we go. Have the eagle.